because Mother Earth is very important. Now sometimes only when certain catastrophes or calamities happen, then we remember the importance of Mother Earth. All right. So from young, encourage children to have this capability to love and respect Mother Earth. Okay. Now, this is another intelligence, but I think a lot of parents actually like to focus and emphasize on this. It's called logic and maths. Now, these children who are good in maths, especially, they love solving maths questions. They are very spontaneous, they are very quick. They love logic games like Rubik Cube or Sudoku. So it is good, okay? But also you can encourage them to have other intelligences that we have spoken about earlier, okay? And these children, it is also good if they become generous, okay, one of the qualities, and teach others who are not so strong in these subjects, like maths. So teach them to be generous and teach others, and in return, they can also learn something else from others, like maybe linguistics or computers. Okay, moving on. Interpersonal skills. Now, these children are simply very, very friendly children. They love teamwork. They understand their peers and their friends. They have very good communication skills. They are usually leaders. So if you have children like this, encourage them to be kind, and also if these are the kids that you should look out for. If, let's say, if you have young children and you are enrolling them in a preschool or in some classes, so look for peers like this, so they will make your kids feel comfortable, okay? And this is a good thing, because these children usually have very good, strong heart, because they're very loving, okay, and understanding of others. And this is actually a quality, all right? So this is the last one. This is intrapersonal. Now, intrapersonal are children who can verbalize their emotions, okay? They can understand their own feelings and actions. They can introspect and reflect from very young age, okay? And usually you will say things like, oh, it's very matured for a child of that age. So this skill, I've noticed, because I've been dealing with children, and in our Sahaja Yoga classes, I've been conducting classes for the last about 20 years now. And I've met many families and children, and I find that as they meditate, after about 3 to 6 months, you can see that actually the children can verbalize what is actually going on with them. Maybe in the early days when they're having stress and all that, they don't know how to communicate with the parents and tell them what they are going through. And parents get angry, and you react to your children because you think they don't want to talk to you. But once they start meditating, I found about 90% of the children that I've worked with are able to communicate these intrapersonal feelings that they have. What is wrong? Their fears, sometimes they're worried, they cannot focus, and, a lot of things. All right. So now that you know all the skills that you have, your children have, so you know the strength and the weakness, and I've shared with you that I've worked with families, parents and children in Sahaja Yoga classes. So now let's listen to some testimonials of practitioners of Sahaja Yoga. So in this video that we are going to watch now, I want you to notice that all the people who are going to talk, because of time limitations, I didn't get many parents to give their testimonials, but you look at a variety of people from different ethnicity, different background. You'll see mothers who are working, mothers who are homemakers, and you will also hear from children as young as 4 years old. There's also a baby, but she's too young to talk. So children as young as 4 years old, up to practitioner who's practiced from teenage years, young, up to he's now 30 years old. So take a look at the video, and then I'll get back to you to connect the dots of this whole program with how Sahaja Yoga comes in to help you and your children to have a wonderful relationship and to bring out the best, the potential in your child. Okay?
Hi, I am Ying Chan.
I am KK.
I'm Aya.
Make them feel more peaceful inside within themselves. She is not so cranky and she's much calm baby. She really can keep her attention. She can sit still. Well, I would say that as parents, we want the best for our child. And since we have already had good experience with Sahaja Yoga meditation, we want to give her that experience as well. Very settled. She is a very good listener. And she is a very happy child. She loves to sing. She doesn't run around. She can sit quietly.
My parents always emphasized that meditation was important, and I think it really helped from our point of view. From young, we did not appreciate it so much, but as we grew up further in it, we began to realize its importance, and it sort of helped us in our character building years where we sort of founded our moral ground and a very good outlet for us to release our stress by making good decisions. So, and today I'm already 30 years old.
And I'm very proud of that.
And I'm quite thankful at this point of time that they actually found Sahaja Yoga, because it has been a big part of my life and it helps shape the decisions I've made in my life. And I think it has made all of us happier knowing Sahaja Yoga.
One challenge that we all have, I guess, as parents, it is the attention span of our kids. The kids do better at school, they are calmer, and they fight less.
I am able to meditate and see things clearly in good perspective. So very often I find that I don't need to do anything. See, because my children also meditate with me, so they are these problems resolved by themselves, or my children themselves get the answers. So it's not my role to tell them. I can help guide them, but they are able to resolve their problems. And this, I must thank Sahaja Yoga, because the strength and courage that my children have today is a lot from the teachings that we get from Sahaja Yoga. Yeah.
So I feel like kids our age, one thing that we really value is our freedom. And I believe my parents, because Sahaja Yoga has instilled in us good qualities and a good judgment of right and wrong, they give us an amount of freedom and trust us that we won't make wrong decisions, and that has they don't micromanage our life too much, and that has definitely made our relationship a lot stronger. A bit more disciplined, they understand a bit more, they're a bit more compassionate, they're more generous with their friends.
We feel we are much more harmonious. I've been much more happier.
We built a quite strong bond.
It's a journey of a family together.
Sahaja Yoga is not just a meditation, it is a way of life.
Bye!
Bye.
Okay. So you saw some of the testimonials of the practitioners, both the parents and the children as well. Okay. So what happened and how did it happen? All right. So what happens is like just now earlier, what Shalini did was she helped you to awaken this mother energy which resides in you. Okay. So this mother energy is an energy that resides at the sacrum bone. Okay. And this energy has now been awakened. Now, when you start meditating, what happens to you is there are 7 energy centers or chakras, we call them, and they are from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Now, this chart is called a subtle system chart. So this chart, it shows the energy centers. Now, these energy centers are a storehouse of your great potential inside you. Okay. Now, what is this potential and these qualities that we are talking about? Everything positive, everything good in you. So, wisdom, creativity, being satisfied and peaceful, being courageous and being brave, being diplomatic and good communication skill, being able to forgive, and integration. So when you and your child start meditating, whatever obstruction that the chakra or the energy center has now will slowly be cleared out and purified. Okay. For example, the first energy center, okay, it shows wisdom and innocence. Now, wisdom is not intelligence or something that you can study from a book, or you go for some motivational camp, or some books you read, or it's not like that. You cannot study or get it from all these workshops or seminars. It is an innate intelligence. It is within you, and when you start meditating, it starts manifesting. Now, wisdom is a very important intelligence in Sahaja Yoga, because, and even as a child, both parent and child must have the wisdom to know what is right and what is wrong. So the trust, if you listened in the video, that you can trust your children as they grow older, because as they grow older and they go into teenagers and young adults, you are not going to follow your children everywhere they go, or putting a webcam on them. You cannot know exactly where they are going and everything, but you trust the child because they have the wisdom to do the right things and will not get involved in things that are harmful or anything that is not right. So how do they know it's not right? Maybe like all the nowadays, all the being alcoholism or taking drugs, or all the sexual activities and things like that. So how would they know? When they have wisdom, they will know what is right and wrong. So all this starts by you meditating. Okay, so you need to come and join us in our follow-up classes. And sometimes I might hear from parents who told me that the children don't want to follow, or they don't want to listen to me now. So if you find that is a problem, then I think the parent should start first. So you start meditating, because as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you want to be or to see, right? So you start meditating, and then believe me, the vibrations or the energy, the positive energy will start flowing out, and it will also, benefit your children. All right. So basically, that is what I have to talk about in this session, and due to time limitation, so now I will pass you back to the host, and here we will take some questions. So Shalini, so thank you guys. I wish you the best and happy parenting.
Okay, Ms. Ratna, thank you so much for that very enlightening sharing session. So are there any questions?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, there's a few questions to Miss Ratna. The first one would be how to get my child to meditate. I have a child 8 and 11 years old.
Okay, so 8 and 11 actually they can take instructions because they have started going to school, I assume, right? So usually, like I said, you are their best role model. So you start meditating, bring your kids along to join us. They are 8 and 11, so they should be able to take instructions and listen. So this is where your parenting style comes in. So you explain to them first, the authoritative one, where you explain and tell them why this is good. It's going to help you, in all aspects, your health, your emotional, your mental. Because many a times, a lot of parents, we measure our children's growth in physical terms. So we see how tall our kids get or how heavy they become and all that, but we do not measure the emotional and mental strength of the child. So, you can share this with your children, and then you might, if the meditation part, you might have to use the authoritarian style where you will tell them, okay, so every day from this time to this time, just 10 minutes, I want you to come and sit with me and meditate. All right. So that's how you can encourage your children. Initially, it will be a bit difficult for them to sit still, but if they are sitting with you meditating about 10 to 15 minutes, you will see after about 3 months, they should be able to sit down quietly. Okay. Next question.
Next will be how long should I meditate? Anything for beginner?
I think I just answered. For beginners, you can start about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes a day, daily.
All right. Next question. I have pair of twins, boys. They are 14 years old. They are so into online games. It's such a challenge to control this device.
Yes, I can understand. So, in fact, in the video, one of the parents, he was talking about the challenge of gadgets nowadays. So, you can join us first, start the meditation with your child, the 14-year-old, and then slowly, in this manner, you might have to, in the initial stage, a bit more controlling, and give them some time limit, and then you start the meditation. Let them also join you, and slowly they will be able to have the wisdom, the discretion to say no to this addiction. Slowly they will stop, hanging on to the gadgets or the online games so much. Okay, so start the meditation. There are follow-up classes. I've seen many children who've come and they had these problems, and they are now they're doing very well. They've stopped, they've got other activities where they go out, they play games and all that. And remember, all the follow-up classes, our classes are free of charge. We never charge anything, because as advocated by the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Her Holiness Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who is also a mother herself with 2 children and a grandmother, she said that these are your own potentials and your own inner energy. So we do not charge you for anything. So all our classes, even the last 20 years, we have never charged anyone for any fee. All right. Okay. Are there any more questions? I think
Yes.
we can take 2 more.
All right. Another question is how can I guide my 5-year-old boy to start meditating? I have 5 months old baby girls too. At what age can a child start meditating?
Okay. You can start from birth itself. When I've got many seekers. I mean, people who've come for the class, and sometimes they were even pregnant when they joined us, and then slowly I saw their children. So even if you're pregnant, you can come and join us. And then for babies, you can start because when they are young, when they are born itself, there are certain things that we will teach you when you come for our follow-up class. Like how to raise this energy, how to put a protection like a rainbow around you and all that, which you can do for the baby. And like as they grow older, like 1 year old onwards, you can actually keep them with you when you are meditating. So they see you as a role model, So they see you doing from, at a very young age. And slowly I've seen these 1-year-olds very cute, because they will also start to do all the hand gestures, and they're just adorable. Okay, so any questions?
All right. Another question is how to join Sahaja Yoga in the near future. It is through online platform or resume physical session in your center, because some of us stay in other states.
We have online sessions. In fact, at the end of this session, Shalini will show you some slides of the follow-up contact numbers. I think it's on now. So you can just snap a photo of this, and then you can contact them later, and then you can come for our classes or join our online classes. Currently, after the lockdown, we've been doing a lot of online classes. The physical ones we will start later, but at the moment we are doing online classes first. So I think those from other states will be good for you. You can join us. So please take down these contact numbers and contact them after the class. And you can also tell your friends about it. Just remember, it's free, so you can get more people to join us. So this is the last question. Any?
Okay, the question is actually, I think it's already answered. Is there any possibility to be in the part-time volunteer in Sahaja Yoga? I think it's already been answered just now.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm looking forward to the part-time volunteer. Okay. So so now I wish you all the best, and good luck, guys, and also happy parenting. So do join us for the follow-up classes. We are looking forward to help you to be better parents and make it easier, and also to bring out the best in your children. Okay, thank you. So back to you, Shalini.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Ratna. I think that was a really good sharing, and most importantly, of very good skills that Ms. Ratna has experienced as a parent. Actually, she's Mrs. Ratna, but I'm calling her Ms. Ratna because she looks a bit much younger today. So yeah, please bear with me. Okay, so basically on your screen here, you have the contact number for your classes. So for now, actually since the MCO, we started a lot of online classes, and it is something very interesting because it's very compact, concise, and it's straight to the point. So you can learn a lot even from online classes as well. So please take down these 2 numbers if you're interested. You can also drop your number to the host privately if you would like, and we can follow up with you. Or you can also drop a comment on Meditate Malaysia's page on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube if you have any questions. Now, any unanswered questions, you can actually personally drop your questions here, or you have any more questions after this session, please feel free to contact us after this. And also, most importantly, guys, we are still having the other sessions on, and it's so interesting. As you can see here, the next sessions are at 6 o'clock today. Know yourself, and it's a very interesting session. Please join us as well. And at 8 to 9 is connect with yourself through music as medication. So those of you who enjoy music, please do join us. And the next one tomorrow, wow, there's so much of events lined up for us from 9:30 morning until 9 p.m. So please join us because it's all going to be very interesting. And the detox session is something which is going to be on tomorrow from 6 to 7. So if you're not registered, please register for any of these sessions, and see you guys there. Thank you, and happy parenting, guys. Thank you very much.